Ninjas get in the habit of being excellent at every facet of their life. They just want to be excellent. But excellence is not an act. Excellence is a habit. Excellence is just a way of showing up. It's why we're different. We need to know exactly where we are when we're running these multi-million-dollar corporations. And for most of us, we think, well, that's a good idea, but how?
Somewhere between 2003 and 2005, I made my first trip out to Colorado to see the ninjas. I wanted to meet them. I wanted to see if they were real people that sold real estate as well as I'd heard about them. And on that trip, I met a lady named Terry Johnson. And she was kind of making the same trip. She had heard about the ninja selling, and Terry and I have been friends ever since.
When Larry Kendall shares the story about the group when it comes to this closing on time, he knew right then. He said, we don't track if it closes on time or not. Anything you don't track, you don't know. You're guessing. And yeah, it kind of feels like it's closing on time. Well, how do your customers feel? So he goes back and he sees, and they don't feel good. They're not closing on time very often. The next year, they improved it by 20 or 30%, and I think every year after that, they've been up in the very, very high 90s of closing on time. And it took only one thing, and that was focus.
Terry has a real, authentic way to connect with her audience, deliver the skills in a way that's relatable to what you're actually going through out there in the field, what you're going through in your head, and what you're going through in the office on a daily basis.
Yeah, I know 12 other realtors, but let me tell you what my realtor does every year. I mean, it's just my realtor. It's because of the way we make them feel, how special we make them feel. We create this relationship that they're just not willing to break that bond. They're just not. They've been served so well from us.
Hello, my name is Bob Parks, and I'm with Parks Realty in Nashville, Tennessee. We got on the Ninja Path right at 15 years ago, and it's absolutely been the very best thing we've ever done for our company. It is a wonderful culture for us, and we continue to do 2 installations every year. Terry is doing one right now, and she did one 6 months ago, and she is absolutely excellent. I would recommend her to any of you out there who are considering the Ninja installation in the Ninja way of life.
We've got to break this habit of being on everyone else's agenda and be present where we are. I want us to stay on our agenda, and I want us to figure out what it is that's going to make our life perfect today.
I think the coolest thing about Ninja, and one of the big takeaways for me, is to have an attitude of gratitude. And I think when we have an attitude of gratitude, we're looking for the good in all things and in all people.
When they come to us, are we presenting the way they want to be presented to? Are we gathering information from them so that we can present in their modality? Because the bottom line is if we don't, we may or may not make them feel good, feel like they're working with the right person.
My name is Brady Smith. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and I've been in the real estate business for close to 15 years now. I'm in my second year in the Ninja Coaching Program. The first year I was in the program, I increased my business 50%, and I don't really have anything to attribute it to other than the program.
Well, if I'm a proactive trusted advisor, how about I be loving on my teammates and making sure everything's going smooth instead of waiting 26 days and going, what? Does that make sense? We just got to show up at a different level.
My first encounter with Ninja was 14 years ago. I took the year-long coaching class, and at that time, Terry was a student herself. What that class did for me early in my business was kept me in the business, actually. I remember early on leaving my dinner table with my whole family eating to go show a house when a client called. And after taking that Ninja class, I've never done that. I've never missed a soccer practice, a basketball practice, because as Ninja teaches, I plant my big rocks first.
Let's decide what our hours are and let's have a life. Because the money is irrelevant if you're dead or you're always at work.
When I started with Terry, I was doing 2 closings a month or so. After my first year with her, I had doubled that. Just last month, I had 7 closings.
You guys have really figured out the science behind this, haven't you? Yeah, they have. They really have. Now, if we'll take it and use it, it's going to be amazing what kind of results we get.
What Ninja is to me in a nutshell is working the most effective but least number of hours you can to make the most money you can and to give you a life.
Watching Terry teach Ninja is a real blessing. Knowing that she comes from the real estate sales side of it, and then her passion to help other people is one of the most incredible things. So
For me, what Ninja has done is not just my business, but my personal life as well. It's allowed me to have the time that I want for me and my family, and it has done tremendous things for me.
Now that I've been in the program, I'm doing it a second year. I just find that I'm more organized. I have found a way to hold myself accountable. It's just something that I plan to keep doing because it's made all the difference, not just in my real estate business, but my personal life.
I just appreciate Terry and appreciate Ninja for the systems that they have taught me, for the things that have impacted my life, not just my business. And I recommend Ninja.